organization and the fans to me and the other fighters that were both here before these new cats. I've watched these new guys come over and get the royal treatment, while me and the other champions get the should shrug treatment. Damn, that really pissed me off that Tito needs the spotlight so much he took over Liam's interview. That's BS. So, do you agree with that? Are they giving these new guys treatment, whereas like Will and some of the older guys?
No, I understand what he's saying. I definitely understand what he's saying, and I'm going to be the corporate guy right now. I'm not gonna obviously step on. I'm not going to bite the hand that feeds me.
Right. Okay.
But no, I understand what he's saying for sure, and I can dig him on that. A little bit of it is though that he's not out there as public, not as public, but just a little bit more exciting outside of the cage, a little bit more exciting in the cage, and a little bit more exciting out of the cage. They're saying, he's not, even though he's the champion, he's not putting fans in the stands, as the Tito Ortiz and the other guys, not because of the legendariness of Tito Ortiz, but because of the riffraff you kind of get with him. You either like him or you hate him. And Will Brooks is not a hated guy. You know what I mean? No one hates Will Brooks unless he fought one of your favorite fighters on the way up. You're not like, oh, I can't wait to see Will get knocked out. You're a fan of MMA, then you're a fan of Will. You're like, oh, he's good, he's tough. He's gonna be this, he's gonna be that. But what Bellator is looking for, in a sense, is those guys that are going to be hated or tremendously loved. You're not tremendously falling in love with Will Brooks, in a sense. You're not like, oh, I can't wait till Will fights. I can't. Who's gonna challenge Will? You're not sitting there, blowing your brains out waiting for him to fight, in a sense,
But so what can Will be doing, though?
I'm going to say it's the 2015 edition of getting the fights. Chael did it. Connor's doing it. You gotta kind of be that guy.
But he's on Twitter bashing Pitbull.
Yeah.
He's on Twitter bashing the organization.
Yeah.
I mean, should he be going on podcasts? Should he be doing this? Should he be?
It's a thin game, because when I first started with Bellator, I was wearing suits, and I was a little bit brash when I first started out and wearing suits, and I came for a business thing. And then after I lost the fight, they were like, oh, no more suits, don't wear any more suits, don't kind of tone it down, in a sense. But as I'm starting to get better and have a little win streak going or something like that, they're like, oh, we need you to speak more, we need you to do this more. So it's a little bit of them wanting the guys to put people in the stands. A lot of people don't even care about the fighting. A lot of people in the organization.
But I think he's mad that Phil Davis and Josh Thompson, all these guys are coming in from the UFC, and Bellator is all about them.
It's about the names.
And him.
It's not. A lot of people are mixing it up that it's about the fighting. It's not about the fighting. It's about the entertainment. It's entertaining. And that's why they're doing the Kimbo slices, the other stuff.
So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about
entertainment. People forget they got to be more entertaining.
But Will Brooks is an entertaining fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, his fights with Chandler were epic.
Yeah.
He's beating everybody put in front of him.
I agree. And I agree. He needs more respect. He's the champion. He took a lot of. He had to beat the champ to be the champ. So, he should definitely get more respect. But on Bellator side, it's like, I need you to be more entertaining. We're putting on the business here. We're not just we're not just kickboxers. We want you to be entertaining, in a sense.
Yeah.
Show me something. Say something. Do something.
So we're gonna call Jin Yu right now. She's 4-1, 105-pound girl, adorable, from Texas. But she's this girl does a lot of good stuff in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does these missions in Kenya and Africa.
Hello.
Hey, is this Jin Yu?
Yes, this is.
You're on the MMA Roasted podcast with Adam Hunter and Bubba Jenkins.
Yeehaw! How about them Cowboys?
How are you doing?
I'm great.
How's Texas?
Hot.
Nice.
You a Cowboys fan?
Not exactly. I live about 5 minutes from the stadium, but I don't really watch football.
Huh.